Do you know that we depend on blood to keep us alive? The blood travels through a system that includes the heart and a network of blood vessels. This is called the cardiovascular system. The cardiovascular system is responsible for transporting various substances needed by your body. It is composed of the heart, blood vessels, and the blood. To give you a better understanding of how this works, let's look into one of the most used transport systems, which is rail transport. Railways are used worldwide to transport not just people, but raw materials, supplies, and goods as well. In order to work its purpose, railroad tracks are used in order to be able to reach the train's destinations. Similarly, the cardiovascular system serves as a transport leading different passengers in order for it to reach their stations. Now, what makes up this system? Your blood can be seen similar to the train. It is composed of first, red blood cells that carry oxygen from the lungs to all parts of the body, white blood cells which kill germs and keep the blood clean, platelets that help the blood to clot when you get a cut, and lastly, plasma, a watery substance where all these cells float. The trains in your body can either be deoxygenated or oxygenated depending on the tracks that it passes through. It becomes oxygenated if it has passed from the lungs, where air is exchanged and it is high in oxygen but low in carbon dioxide, while the oxygenated blood, on the other side, has high carbon dioxide but is low in oxygen. Your blood, like the train, has passengers too. Your blood carries nutrients, oxygen, carbon dioxide, hormones, and other unusable substances from your cells to the other parts of your body. Second is your heart. It can be viewed as your body's transport hub. In the context of a train, the transport hub is a place where passengers or materials are exchanged between modes of transport. So what exactly does your heart do? Actually, your heart is responsible for mixing oxygen with the blood and pumping it to all the body parts. In fact, it has lots of parts that function in order for it to continue circulating blood. Now, let us dive deeper to what makes up the heart. The heart has 4 chambers. The upper chambers are called the left and right atrium, and the bottom chambers are known as the left and right ventricles. It all starts in the upper right atrium, where the deoxygenated blood enters the heart. From there, the blood goes through the tricuspid valve to the second chamber, which pumps the blood to the left direction through the pulmonary valve, and then through the pulmonary artery directly into the lungs. That's where the blood mixes with the oxygen. Then the oxygenated blood travels back through the pulmonary vein into the left atrium, and finally through the mitral valve into the 4th chamber called the left ventricle, and then pumped out to the rest of your body. Let us now discuss the blood vessels, which are your body's railway track. Railway tracks guide the train to reach its destination. Similarly, blood vessels serve as the pathway to your blood. Your body has 3 types of railway tracks, and they are arteries, veins, and capillaries. First is the arteries. They transport blood away from the heart, and they have to be thick and strong as there is more pressure on them from the heart. Second is veins. They return blood back toward the heart, and they don't need to be as thick. And finally, capillaries. They connect your arteries and veins and are very thin, which allow only one blood cell to flow through it at a time. You've now reached the end of our lesson. Remember, this will only last for a day. Good luck!